And welcome back, everyone, to the COD Reckley. We got our second match of the night. It's going to be between LA Dweebs and LAG in the Silver North bracket. Today, we're kicking things off with Skyline Hardpoint. I still got Devston or Gun Puppet or whatever you want to go by. Today, we're going to go with Gun Puppet. He's going to win his match tomorrow. We got to give him all the gas he can get. But Skyline is in. We're ready to go, and we get to hear your lovely voice again.
Yeah, just to be clear, my name is Destin. My pronouns are gun/puppet. So that's where the confusion might come from. But getting back to the match at hand, LAG has a slight lead on the point. Of course, we can't have nice things. So no mini map here for this map, folks. But it's a battle. It's a battle on the P1 hardpoint so far. LAG currently has control of the hot tub, but LAG, they have that P number 2. They are spawning back there, and it's all going to be about how well they can hold on to this point. You see Sphere just jumping from the stairs to the little balcony, second floor area, gets a kill there, but I don't know if LA Dweebs has gotten the back spawns quite yet. Well, 3 LAG members go down, so I'm just going to go ahead and assume LA has complete control of this hill. Yeah, I mean, LA is all over it. LAG, they gotta run up through this catwalk area, run up bottom of the hill, but like LA, they've got all their bases covered except for that little elevator area where Dan could just go off. But I mean, so far LA is doing pretty well. And yeah, we'll see how P3 goes.
I mean, Zeppel's going for a swim here, I guess, over to P3 and is gonna try to get in here. I mean, the nade was picked up. It's going to spot at least one, so, you know, it's going to be fast and furious right now. LAG and Dweebs just throwing each other at the point. Just trying to do what they can, but Dweebs are going to be here picking up this time for the time being, and they're going to be up in this first, 20 or so seconds here right now as we're headed into the second half of this P3 right now. They're holding on so far, and the spawns you can see are going to be coming in back by the fire pit for LAG, so all these players are trying to push them to the backside, and everyone just dies immediately. Sphere picks up 2. There's going to be another one found there, and that's just the push. Just shut down. The door has been slammed right now. Dweebs are still going to be holding that down the line right now, and, Sphere's on a killing spree. He's currently 9-4, was 3-3 at one point, and has apparently turned up, so you can see Dweebs still hold these back spawns as well, and, LAG just not able to get anything done. This is going to be a really nice transition for the Dweebs to go from P3 to 4 here, as they're going to carry this through, and, they're going to hold down P3, and they're going to be there early for P4. It's crazy.
Man, LA is just showing such dominance on the map already. I mean, look at those KDs. They're quite impressive. I do recall seeing one other team tonight that was doing really well in the slaying power and then ended up carrying it through to the entire series, but a little too early to make that call. But one thing that can't be disputed is, at least scoreline wise, LA is just tearing LAG up for, I mean, really, like, I mean, it doesn't feel like LAG can respond here. Like, you have Zeppel in the back, but LAG is just trying to bust through the front. They're throwing everybody at it, and sure, they get some time on the hill, but then 3 LAG members go down. I think you have a team kill there as well. LA Dweebs, they get back onto it, and like LAG, just to like get a few seconds of time, it takes their entire team plus some respawns, and then LA just comes right in, swoops right in, and takes the point back. LA Dweebs is looking dominant. There's just no other way to say it. But LAG, can they crawl out of this mess? This is what separates the worst teams from the best teams, and it certainly is the time to do it in playoffs.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you want to do it, you got to do it now. You're going to see Woj going up right now. I mean, they haven't spotted anyone in a little bit, it seems like. They're trying to figure out where the players have gone. Zeppel's going to be just fleeing back into the bottom bedroom here, trying to stay alive here off this P1. Is somehow, I don't know how he lasted that long, basically. His Woj wanted to find him for sure, and is going to get some nice shots there on a Sphere and just shut down that player. He's going to almost find a third, but a teammate will be there to trade that one out. So nice set of kills there for LAG. They're still going to be giving up this time right now, though. You can see Dweebs are all over the map. They are every which way right now. Is Dan trying to find a way in? And unfortunately on this P1 right now, probably not going to find much doing here. They're going to have to go set up for P2. They're going to give up this time. And Dweebs are going to reach 160 points as we head towards P2 here on the second rotation, as they are running away with it right now. And, LAG definitely has to find a way back into this, and it's going to have to start right here on this hill.
Yeah, I mean, LAG, they're starting on the hill. That's a good sign, but the Dweebs are right on their tail. You see them already just busting through elevator, and then you got some players going through the back trying to secure spawns. I'm not sure if they're able to do it or not. It seems like LAG maybe holds down the back spawns, now attacking the hill, even though Sphere drops down to that first floor, is able to get that very impressive kill. But, you know, LA Dweebs, not one to let LAG rest for too long. They're already back onto the point. 180. You need almost less points than LAG has to close this map out. You know, I think if you're on the side of LAG, you want to run into the bell, but it's looking like the result of this map might be pretty clear at this point. But hey, you know, anything could happen. Although LA Dweebs now approaching the 200 score line. It's tough. LAG is in the ringer right now. There's just no other way to say it.
Yeah, I mean they're just getting out rotated. They're being outslayed. Sphere is cross mapping you with a Jackal right now. Porky's gonna get in and find one, and Wedge will find another one here. But I mean, again, it's just LA Dweebs. Everywhere you look, there seems to be multiple. I mean, look at that. Porky peeked the corner. There's 3 of them. Zeppel's on a 5 spree as well, or sorry, that's Bits actually right now. It's lining them up. Wedge trying to get what he can, but you know, right now it's just Dweebs over the 200 point mark, 215 and counting right now. And you know, it's literally just a constant blender. It seems like LAG just feeding themselves in one by one. They're going in, they're dying. Every time we switch to POV, they're dying. Mank's gonna find one there with the nade before it's going down. But they're just not able to get anything going right now. They're gonna get probably these last 10 seconds or so, unless, you know, well, I guess, well, Zeppel there, I guess, or who was it? Sphere? Jiggy? Somebody. Jiggy, I think it was Jiggy. Finally has something to say about it, but I mean, it just seems like it's going to be inevitable. Like, if LA Dweebs blows this game, that will be an impressive level of choke.
Yeah. We are definitely approaching a 99% certainty that LA Dweebs will win this. I'm going to take a gander and say LA Dweebs is probably from the same side of the pool that Boston came from. Because I think they're, what, 6-1, right? And Boston was 5-2. So I think, like, this is your first place team in that pool in the Silver North Division. Which, honestly, between these two teams goes to show just how absolutely talented this pool is and how competitively stacked it is. If I were in the other pool, I would be worried about my playoff chances right now as LA Dweebs closes us out 250 to 67, makes it look easy. I don't really know what to say about that one, Chio. Like, that was just kind of like a blowout, honestly.
It really was. And yeah, LA Dweebs is a second place team out of Pool B, which is the same pool that Boston's in. So, you know, this could be potentially a pool differential.
Play tomorrow and listening. But I do like hitting B. I think, like, a lot of teams just expect a rush to A, and I think hitting B, like, usually catches some teams by surprise. But with that being said, it definitely seems like A is kind of being eyed at by the offensive team here. So, you know, LAG probably looking to get that bomb down, maybe? No, they're going to B. See, that's the thing with this minimap is you never know what level they're on. They're going to B, they're making a B push, and like I said, I think less resources on the side of Dweebs were devoted to watching B. You get the 1 kill on the Jiggy, and that opens it right up. B bomb is planted, and now Dweebs have to respond with even men.
That's going to be a 1-for-1 trade as well, as Dan's going to catch one up top now. So it is going to be Zeppel now left in a 1v3. Going to be on the other side here, and is going to be going top P3. There's going to be 2 players that are basically, like, they're playing off-site, and LAG is all over the map, it looks like right now. But you're going to have a chance where, you know, Zeppel's going to pop out the back, expecting somebody to be all the way in the back. There's going to be no one there. There's no time left. So this 1v3 right off the rip is going to go in the way of LAG. So, you know, the attacking dominance continues once again, basically, right now, because that's what we're seeing off the rip. Attackers are going to continue, and LAG is going to find a round win. So, you know, they have a lead in the series. Congratulations. They're winning a map.
The record reflect. Let the record reflect. I always believed in LAG. I was in the break. I was the champion of LAG, and I knew they were going to dominate in this S&D. And that's just what you're seeing here, Shio. You're just seeing complete and total domination. LAG is back in action, and LA Dweebs, they should be scared.
So it's been 1 round. We're going to sing all the praises all we want, but Sphere's going to find first blood. And hey, look at this, the B hit. How about that? Honestly, not what I expect off the rip. I definitely expected some A pushes, and Wudge is going to spot a couple of these. This bomb is being planted. Wudge is going to know, and is going to spot Bits out here, so he's going to spot him, and he's going to put the shots down. Not going to finish that kill. Turns the attention over to Sphere instead, but it's going to be a 2v4 here as LAG is going to lose their players, as Wudge will fall as well. It's going to be a 1v4 for Mank, and it's unless miracles happened, and miracles did not happen. 1-1 tied up. Attacking is still 100%.
And you know, Shio, I always champion the Dweebs' ability to respond as well. Even in the break, I was calling them a team that adapts on the fly and is very smart and works together and makes adjustments. And I think that's what you just saw there. LA Dweebs, they got kind of ran through in round number 1, but they made the adjustments, and now LAG on the back foot. We'll see what's gonna happen, but. You know, I was always talking about Dweebs' ability to adapt. You know, Shio.
Oh yes, no, 100%. We were talking about it for sure, and we're gonna see right out of the gate here, Sphere another first blood, but it will be traded back, and it will be another kill going the way of Dweebs here. So, you know, LAG on the attack to maintain that 100% win rate. We got to see a conversion here, and right now it's not looking too hot. Both players gonna be standing here at the elevator shaft, trying to figure out where they want to go with it. And there's going to be 2 players down below, nicely set up. It's going to be Sphere and Zeppel down there, and Jiggy running around up top is actually going to come up behind at least one player here. Trying to figure out where that guy went, and there he is. Will spot it. Going to go ring around the rosy here until finally just shoots him in the back. And now it's all going to be Dan left in a 1v3 here. Going to see if Dan can make things happen. Is going to find one. Is going to find that kill. So there's a start. And, oh, hello. Is Dan even aware he just went over a player? I guess not.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
That was a player.
Yeah, I mean, I think LAG needs a little bit more map awareness. I mean, that looked very obvious on our screen that, like, you went, you know, like, you saw the player. Maybe it was different on their screen somehow, but... I mean, that seemed like you would have seen a person going up. I don't know. But yeah, it was rough because once you just try to get away from it, there was also another player in that bottom spiral staircase, and that just isn't going to happen. When you got 2 players shooting at you from both directions, you're just not going to win that. So pretty rough go at it for the LEG player. I'm going to assume they didn't see that player in the elevator. But, you know, a decent start as trades come through. LEG now on the defensive side. The offensive streak officially broken by LA Dweebs last round. You have Mank kind of against that A side, but LAG, it's 1v2. It's all up to Porky. Mr. Porky Pig over here does not win the gunfight against Jiggy. LA Dweebs goes up 3-1 against LAG. And, you know, Chio, the adjustments that they're making, I called it. Like, I called it, Chio. I told you they would make adjustments, and they did.
Yeah, I mean, the adjustments are there. Yeah, you can definitely say that here as LAG will go down. It's going to be 3-1 now for the Dweebs. As we get things going here, we're going to see what... Oh, yeah, this one of these skins. Sounds like those are some very bright hands there in the hands of Porky there. But, yeah, I mean, LAG right now, lost the last 2 rounds, and the first bloods have been mainly Sphere here, picking them up early on. So, the early nade as well. Going to connect. Not much follow-up there, but Jiggy will be there to find the kill on towards Wudge. That's going to be LAG immediately evacuating, getting out of dodge. Dan brought quite low. He's going to regen back up and is going to be pushing out into the middle of the map. They're going to buy themselves a good amount of space here because there's going to be nobody around. I said that. It's actually going to be Bits. And, oh, surprise, Dan gets shot in the back as well. LA Dweebs, consistent map pressure, very good map pressure. And Mank now in a 1v4.
Yeah, I mean, 1v4 is not always the easiest of situations, but impressive if you can pull them through. Mank not able to do it here. LA Dweebs does go up 4-1. That's 4 in a row for the Dweebs. LAG definitely wants to stop the momentum just a little bit, but it is getting quite tough if you are on the side of LAG. This series, this season, your Black Ops 6 career in the CRL might be slipping a little bit away from you here.
I mean, right now it is not looking too hot right now for this team. It's going to be LA Dweebs now on the attack. And, well, I mean, the 100% attack and win rate went out the window. But we are going to see it's going to be just straight A. They are going right down, right into it. There is... Where are the players from LAG? Everyone's outside, it seems like. There's only one player here. It's going to be Mank. And Bits is actually going to hit the deck for first blood here right now. You're going to see Jiggy finds one on towards Mank. Jiggy's going to find two. They go for the chow. Nobody's weak. It's going to be 2 players left now from LAG.
2 players left from LAG, but Jiggy gets a third. I'm going to go ahead and call that round getting Jiggy with it. LA Dweebs up 5-1. LAG has a lot ahead of them if they want to win this map. This is definitely Dweebs' map to lose. I mean, if you're LAG, you're on offense now. I think maybe, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna win the all-out A blitz. I think you just go to B again. I think you try to make the B push again, and hope that you get that kill on whatever player happens to be watching it. But I think A is a little bit of a struggle here. I think they will go for the B push. You do have the ARs watching over mid-map, but it does end up being trade over trade over trade over trade. Now down to 2v2, but the bomb is near that B side of the map. You see Porky just a little bit uncomfortable here. Wants to get one more kill before planting the bomb, but waits too long, and he gets cut down at the hands of Sphere. It's a 1 versus 1 here. Mank versus Sphere. Who's gonna be able to do it? I wonder.
They're gonna run into each other here, and it's gonna be going the way of LAG here. The 2v1 denied. Sphere not able to clutch it up, and it will be LAG holding on and staying alive on the map right now as they're able to find that as well. Yeah, just the timing unfortunate for Sphere, not able to make it happen, and that is gonna be the kill going the way. So that's LAG taking the round here, as they're going to be. It's going to be 2-5. I mean, you still got a long road ahead of you, but it is a start.
And it's just one round at a time. We have seen reverse full sales before. And while very difficult to do, it does happen. LEG, at least it's nice to know that they're keeping their heads on their shoulders and they're staying locked in. Jiggy opening the front door over here, though, running into Mank. Or Porky, I should say. But Dan goes down as well. You get a kill on the Zeppel. But Mank goes down, and that's it. LA Dweebs wins the map. That happened so fast, I didn't even realize that all 4 were down. LA Dweebs wins the S&D 6-2. And things are looking grim for LAG in the series.
Yeah, now the alarm bells start ringing, right? This is when you're definitely worried now, as of right now, because LAG, we thought we're here to do it. Map number 3, it's Dweebs and LAG here kicking off on the control on protocol here. We're returning to the map, the scene of the crime that we just saw, as Jiggy's gonna spin around, and there's gonna be nobody there, but it's gonna be, you know, the side of LAG right now. So currently holding their own, 28 apiece, as they're actually gonna go up in the lives right now. You can see Mank is in the spawns right now. The spawn traps are on, trying to spot his Spheres. Just gonna absolutely gun him though, as Mank will fall, but you know, there's still some players running around. You're gonna see Wudge now. It's gonna be, you know, swapping out, taking turns. Wudge will end up going down though, so that's actually gonna be it for LAG in the spawn here. And 1 tick going to the Dweebs already is a pretty good start.
Yeah, I mean, a pretty good start considering, like, there's gunfights happening on pretty much every area of the map. I mean, Jiggy just started the map just running right to the center and just kind of making hell. So, I mean, the fact that they were able to somehow get a tick through all that madness, you know, props to them, pretty impressive. But, I mean, 1 tick isn't going to cut it. You're going to need a lot more than that. And to LEG's credit, they are doing a good job of at least, you know, selectively sending some Dweebs players back to their spawn, at least keeping them off of the control points. There you go. A 3 down on the side of LA Dweebs, and now LAG is looking to come back, not only in the map, but in the series as a whole. I mean, if you're going to do it, this is how you start. So, LAG doing well. LA Dweebs, only 20 seconds left. They do get on A, but LAG all huddled into this one building. Surely they'll be right on it very quickly.
I mean, they should know at least that there's... Oh, that's some great shots at range, though, for the Dweebs players, though. As you're going to see the players, they are going to secure it, though. So that is going to be 3 ticks going their way. Time extended. They are down in lives, though. As you can see, just players are fighting their way through spawns. I mean, it's like both sides have basically been trying to spawn trap each other constantly here. But Wudge is going to be the thorn in the side of LA Dweebs here. They're going to be dwindling lives here as they're trying to find these players, dig them out of the spawns. Next up is going to be Mank. Mank will find Jiggy there and is going to retreat behind the boat. So Dweebs down to single-digit lives. They're trailing by 7 right now, actually, which is, you know, pretty surprising given the slaying that prowess that we saw in the first 2 maps. We're going to see if they can recover from this position or at least get another couple ticks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it, man. LEG slaying out in the 11th hour. I am 100% here for it. LEG 15-7. LEG Dweebs is looking a little bit hopeless in the round here. I mean, props to them. They did manage to get the A capture zone, so like 3 ticks on an offense is not bad. Although I feel like offense is kind of prioritized on protocol, but we'll put that aside. I think LEG has done a great job in this round at just holding the Dweebs at bay. Round's not over yet. The Dweebs have 2 players on the B side. If they could get an extra tick, that might be a little disastrous going into, you know, round 5 tick tallies, but I mean, I'd be surprised if LEG loses this 10 versus 1. I think the Dweebs do get that tick, but I think if you're LEG, you're just happy to be showing out in a dominant fashion.
Yep, I mean, they did a good job there, honestly. I mean, they were playing it well. They were inside the spawns. Both teams, honestly, were inside each other's spawns at some given point there. It's going to be Zeppel here on your screen with his final kill cam, or the best play, excuse me. But LAG is going to take that round, and now it's going to be the Dweebs' turn on the defense here to see if they can hold the line. But yep, 4 ticks right now for the side of LA Dweebs, which means LAG is going to look to match that or do better here as we get ready to go. But the slaying seems to have arrived. You know, you got 8, 8, 10. Like, there are kills there coming in for LAG.
Hey, man, better late than never. But I think what's really crucial is how are you going to use that win going forward? Are you going to chain into another win, or are you going to let LA bring it back to a 1-1 scoreline? Because I think if LAG wins another round on top of it, I think we have a series on our hands. But LEG actually has to go out and do it now. You see them kind of on the other side of the map, I think. No. They're still in their spawn. But they're trying to figure a way to kind of cross this 50-yard line. LA Dweebs, though, not letting them do it. You see Zeppel in the top of their building just waiting for a player to come back. Maybe then number 6 player can return the favor, and they do. So now you have LAG players on either side of the map just kind of selecting some targets on the members of LA Dweebs, but a formal attack really hasn't coalesced here. You do have this one man in Dan who does manage to get a tick on a B, but I think if you're LAG, you're going to put a lot of your stock in what's coalescing around that A point here.
Yep, you're gonna see. I mean, they are all basically stacking it right now. You can see there's multiple players on it. This tick progress is gonna go real quick as Jiggy not gonna get close enough here as A might go through, but Zeppel from behind is gonna pick 2 players here, and that will slow this capture down a bit. But I don't think anyone from Dweebs anywhere close to this. So this is gonna be A secure. They have a tick on B. They're gonna tie the tick count up right now. And Dweebs actually looking in not so good shape here, given the positions on the map. You can see Dweebs are trying to fight their way out, but LAG is just swarming their half of the map. They're all relegated basically just behind B. This back tower area is the only safe place right now for Dweebs on the map. They're trying to hold the line, but LAG is pressuring, and they have a life lead on top of that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is what you love to see. LAG is back, man. They are fighting for it. They feel the pressure. That live lead just keeps going up. LA Dweebs are 3 down now. You have a man on B. I'm gonna be honest, you probably should stack that point. That number 4 player can be very dangerous if you let him push up, and they do. And don't get that second B tick. You do get almost like pretty close there, but your live lead is now dwindled. It's only at 2, but you're still favored to win this if you just keep the trend going. LAG, they're all together. If they can make one solid push, they could close out this offense.
If we're gonna see here as players are just trying to get in. There's the opening you got. You got 2 kills there, but Jiggy is trying to hold the line here on the point. Is gonna do so. Is gonna find 2 kills looking for the third. Knows there's somebody back there and can't win that gunfight. The Zeppel from up top is going to be possibly the last hope right now. It's going to be 7-7. We are tied, and that's 3 dead for LAG. They had this. They had so much going for them so far in this round, and it is just falling to pieces right now. 7-5. No respawns remaining. It's going to be 6-4. Time ticking down here is going to be a problem. You can see the players from Dweebs are all lined up nicely. Sphere's going to be here pushed up forward in the spawn as well, and is going to find those kills. It's going to be 2-5 left. Mank and Dan, the last hopes, they're going to hop onto this point here, but it's just going to be a matter of time before the Dweebs collapse on this.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not impossible, but it is tough to do. LA Dweebs grabbing that round back from the clutches of defeat. They really looked good for LEG for a minute there, but LA Dweebs able to adapt and pull it right on back. But, I mean, it's I think they're even on ticks, right? So I mean, at least you got that going for LEG. I think LEG is still up in lives because it was pretty even to end that one. So I think like LEG is kind of favored for defense going in round 5 right now. It's gonna be up to these next 2 rounds. LEG has to win at least 1, and you know, if you could keep the ticks coming and keep the lives coming, you might be in a good position to close this out in the final round. But I mean, LEG, they're going to have to replicate the success of round 1 again if they want to get there.
Yeah, but I mean, they do seem much more well-practiced and drilled on this so far, really. I mean, LEG's, they know what to do. They know where to push. They know when to go up and, you know, secure important locations on the map here. Mank is going to find that killer, so I guess Dan will find it instead, but you're going to see them pushed up. There is going to be some ticks coming through as LA Dweebs are going to get some progress here on towards the first one. I think Bits might have seen a shadow there. Might have seen something there as the player hopped out the window. Is going to drop down. Wudge will find a kill, though. So A is going to get cleared out here. With Bits moving here over on towards B, we're going to see a bit of a tick start here, and we're going to see if the side of LAG is going to get anywhere near this close enough. But it looks like Bits will abandon ship. He's going to rotate out, prioritize the life. Meanwhile, there's an absolute war zone going on here in the LA Dweeb spawn. They will clear out those players. That's going to be 2 dead here, and they're going to hop on towards A.
Yeah, they're going to hop on towards A. That second tick is momentarily coming through, but LEG gets some kills. Maybe they could contest this. They are able to do so. That second tick is clearing. LEG up in the live count. LEG feeling good again in their defensive round here. Bits having a little bit of a 1v1, but doesn't win it. LEG getting some more kills in the kill feed. This is what you want to see for LEG. You gotta just hold the attacking team at bay. Just keep them in their spawn. Let that time dwindle. Only 35 seconds left, but Zeppel will stop the clock. A pretty crucial 2 downs from LEG in the middle of the map there. Those players are sent back to spawn, and now the Dweebs are approaching that middle of the map and just making sure, trying to cut off LEG wherever they could get to the point. I think that second tick does go through. Not good enough, though. You're going to have to close out that capture zone if you want to extend the time. LEG, though, probably feeling good right now.
You're going to see Dweebs are going to stack up here on towards A. I don't think anyone's really in a position to stop him. Dan was the only one, and Dan has fallen here. So this is going to be A going through here. As you can see, LEG trying to take advantage of this group up here and trying to just spread out across map into some different positions. It's going to spot Bits. Jiggy will both fall here, so it's going to be 12-12 dead even in life count here. As LEG is going to continue to push this and try to be aggressive. It's going to be Porky pushed up on the map right now in enemy territory. There's going to be 2 dead, though, for Dweebs. So some big kills coming their ways. Porky's going to lose that gunfight. It's going to be a big push here on towards B. As you can see, LAG is just trying to mass up here, try to gather together. It's going to be a fight now down below in P4. From the top rope, Zeppel is going to find one. Knows there's a second. Trying to dip dodge around. Is going to barely stay alive. And is going to finally end up dropping. The Dweeb's not really able to capitalize that, you know? Like, Zeppel is distracting 2 players down below, and they couldn't really take advantage of it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we're in the final seconds of this round here. LA Dweeb down in the live count. You might be able to just close this out on live alone if you get these Dweebs members off of the B zone. But I mean, LAG, it's no respawns left. You're gonna let Blitz get a trade. That's gonna be huge when you have no respawns. Trades really do cost you. Now you have 3 players on the map. Now you have 2 players on the map. LA Dweebs, they don't need the clock anymore. They just need to scout out this player in Porky and Dan. It's a 2 versus 3. LEG might just be trying to burn some time here, but there are players on the point. You're scared to peek because you know they're going to expect you, but you're not even expecting the person behind you looking through that window to cut you down, and they do. LA Dweebs pulls that round back and is able to turn it into a win. Now, LEG needs to win in offense here. Otherwise, their season is over. And even if they do win in offense, they still have to clear round 5 as well. LEG, it's been an uphill battle from, it feels like, second 1 of the series, and it's showing no signs of stopping. If LEG wants this, they're gonna have to earn it.
Yep, no, absolutely. I mean, they've been playing so well in this map so far, and I mean, you can see, like, both of these rounds 1 have come down to the wire here, as Wudge will find first blood on towards Bits, and Sphere goes down as well, so early kills go in the way of LAG here. And Zeppel's not been found out just yet, but 2 kills go the way. Firing right back here, and spotting another going through the door. Won't find that kill, but Porky here, gotta be on A already. You can see the start again, LAG putting the pressure on. You can see 2 players from Dweebs are trying to push up into the spawns, but I mean, they're just split out across the map, and, you know, Bits from up top is going to find 1 kill. That's 3 dead, actually. LAG going to drop all across the map here, and this is the chance now. Jiggy in the spawn is going to do what he can try to do best here and pick these players off as they come out, but will get cleared out. It's going to be Zeppel's turn. Zeppel will get cleared as well. All of LAG is doing a, or sorry, LA Dweebs here doing a full court press, and it's not really working.
Yeah, it's not really working. LAG definitely on the back foot here. You do have 1 tick, but you're going to have to deal with the Dweebs all around your spawn. If you get this kill on the Bits, you might be in a good position here to push up, but Bits just doesn't want to die. Eventually they do, but I mean, LAG still, you see the skull icons in their spawn, and now you're spawning actually in front of number 3 in Zeppel. So Zeppel's able to get a kill from behind, shooting him in the back like it's called the Blitzkrieg Bop. And now, LAG, they need to get on a point fast, but their lives are so low. You can't worry about that for now. You just need to zero in on one of these points, but LA Dweebs are stomping around their spawn like it's their house, frankly. LAG just not able to cross onto his own. You're spawning in the back. You're getting killed as you come up the stairs. GG's, LA Dweebs. You're moving on to the semifinals. LAG, it was a great first round, but the Dweebs, they just do not let up.
I mean, they're just absolutely relentless across the board this entire round. I mean, every round up until this point was looking really good and really close, honestly. And then Dweebs just kind of turned it on. The full court press was on, and it was just relentless, right? Every time LAG